This video is presented by the EA Creator Network. Thank you so much to EA for providing a code of the game. So, hi everybody, welcome to the Refined Living Room Kit overview, or review if you want to call that. EA has been so gracious to gift me with this kit, a code of the game, and I thought we would just take a look at it. Now, they have come out with a lot of kits lately. I have to say, this is my favorite one. Like, all the items, every single one of them, I can see myself use in some way, shape, or form. So let's take a look at it. I've laid all the items out here in my typical review fashion. So we have all of the same, it's kind of like a room divider here in all the same color scheme. I think the color schemes are super good. We have a lot of neutrals, we have a lot of the wooden tones, and we have some really cool colored ones as well. It's the same thing when we go into all of the other furniture. So let's take a look at the front row here. So we have 4 new seating options. So we have a couch, a 3-seater and a 2-seater with the exact same color options. So all the swatches for this couch and this couch is exactly the same. So it didn't lay out this couch in all the same options because that would make sense. But you can see that the options here are really cool. So this is what it looks like from the back. The same with this. Really cool couch. Super modern, super chic. I love the way that it looks. It's just, as the kit suggests, it's a very refined kit. Like, the options are just super cool. I can definitely see myself using this couch, and I do have to say that the color schemes, we go from the neutrals to the more traditional. We have the black and white, we have some different neutrals, but we also have some really cool color options here. So for the 3 types of reds, we have 2 types of green, we have 2 types of blue as well, with the more leathery brown look, and the same for these options for these chairs and the side chairs as well. Now, these chairs don't actually snap to anything, but they do fit in super well. So it's basically just the seat from the couch with the side armrest removed, which is super cool. Like, you can definitely do some cool stuff with this. You can line them up yourself to create like a couch that doesn't have the armrest. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Now, going into this chair, oh my god, I love it. In real life, I've been looking for a chair with this design that doesn't cost like $1,000. So I love this. And again, the color options are just phenomenal. We have the white, we have the more neutral colors going into some more brownish cognac colors. We have 2 types of black here, a more muted brownish black, very dark brown. Then we have the traditional black, and we have 2 types of green. We have a red, yellow, I love this one, and we have 2 types of blue as well. I mean, just the color options, the swatches are really good. They really stepped up their game, I must say. It's so cool to see. Going down here, we have a side table. Now, I love this. The look of it, this is one of those furniture that you can definitely go with the more traditional, old school style, maybe some Victorian, stuff like that, because of the pattern on it. But you can definitely also use it in a refined, highly modern interior. So it's just so versatile. The same with some of these items. We're going to get back to them, but just so versatile. I've laid out the color options here, and the color options again match the room divider really well. It's the same options we have, but you can kind of see them here. They're just beautiful. On top here, I've put the kind of like little accent decoration pieces. I haven't put all of the color swatches on here because there was a lot, but you can see some of them here. You can kind of get the general idea that everything just kind of matches. So we have an old school mathematician counter thingy. I don't really know what they are called, but the swatches speak for themselves. We have this, and I love this. This is a sculpture, but it's a head that's kind of been smashed. And you can kind of see the swatches as well, really cool. But the detailing in these things are just phenomenal, I have to say. We have a vase here. Again, you could use this in a modern, more traditional. There's so many uses for these items, and I love that. I love it when we get multiple uses for an item instead of it just being very specific for one particular style. So I really do love that. Again, with the swatches, really cool. I did put out the plant here, tried to do some of the different swatches as well, but the textures of the plant, I have to say, this is so good. And when you scale it up, it still keeps the textures. It's such a beautiful plant, I must say. We have a little side table here, side coffee table, and I put it out in all of the swatches. Again, the swatches just match. These are more muted compared to the others. So we also have a bigger, this is a sofa table, coffee table, but it's the same swatches, so I didn't pull all of them out. Again, with the items here, we have a sculpture, same swatches as we see over here, but really, really beautiful. Yeah, I feel like we have this item already from another pack. I can't remember which, but we definitely have this one. This one just has a slightly more kind of gritty texture on it, but the swatches are really beautiful. Then we have a bowl here, and again, just the texture. You can see that it's shiny inside. You can see that the shine actually moves around inside of the bowl. It's just beautifully made. The swatches, these are all of the swatches here, are just beautifully made as well. It's just really, really good. Like the kits where the creators are helping out or creating it, and then it's just beautiful. I really do love it, and I appreciate the hard work going into it. Then we have this pedestal here. I feel like this has a lot of use as well, especially building outside. The scalability is really good as well. I pulled out all the swatches for it, and we have a couple more of these sculptures in different color schemes. But yeah, the swatches, again, matching the room divider and the side tables. It's just all really beautifully done. Then we have a hyper modern painting here. So it's the same frame, but the painting switches. So you can kind of pull these three side by side, but they're the same but slight different, and it's the same story throughout. So we have 4 different types of the painting and the interior of the painting with a different frame. Very usable. The scalability, again, super, super good. I'm gonna show this in the end. We have some lamps here. This is kind of a paper lamp, Chinese paper lamp, and I love these. I've almost, like, again, the scalability, super, super good. But yeah, gonna show you those in the room. But this kit also comes with a bunch of rugs, and as you can see, we have a lot of different colors, different textures on it. We also have some of these, which are the same rug, but it's different texture, so it doesn't actually have the pattern on it, and I can really appreciate that. It looks beautiful. You can also see the rug is kind of, it's not super straight and just like a square. It actually looks more realistic because it has like these little janky edges and stuff like that, which is super believable. So I do really appreciate that. More things for the wall. I'm not quite sure what this is, but it's like a little painting with stuff inside it, and you can see we have a lot of different color swatches of that. We have some I want to say that it's like a collection of music, something like that, but or books. But yeah, different types of swatches on it. You can see the front changes slightly, so it is a collection of some book type things, but we have different box colors with a slightly different side art to it. We have a book holder, which is, you can either place this on on the floor or a top of you know, a counter, side table, whatever, which is really cool. But again, it's just, it looks good. The swatches are really good. It's just overall really well made. Now this might be my new favorite side lamp. I love this. You can kind of see the swatches all the way down here, but we have the more muted classic white going into the more beigey and off-whites, and then into the grays, the black, the more copper metal looking ones, and then the green. I love that they just threw a green one in here, but the lamp itself is just so beautiful. It's so modern looking. I really do appreciate that. The last item we have is these, the bookcases or bookshelves. Again, the swatches you can see in the background matches one-to-one what we have with everything else that has wooden textures on it. But I just love the way that it looks, the red as well. It's really, really beautiful. And going into the last thing here, I have tried to, oh yeah, I've totally forgot. We have some new wallpaper as well. So this is kind of like a wooden panel. I pulled out the panel so you can kind of see the different colors of it. So it meshes two squares, and then there's this divide, and then the two squares comes again. So you can kind of see here how the divide is if you go over to another color. But these are the colors. Super, super beautiful. Again, everything just fits really well with this kit. So going into the first room here, I try to kind of lay it out so you can kind of get a sense of what you can do with it. So this is the more dark toned, but everything in here is from the kit itself. So you can definitely create a really cool living room with this, and I think it just looks good. Everything just goes together, despite you actually going with a more dark wooden tone with the grayish here and the more cognac looking couch. I think it just works. It's really, really beautiful pack, and I tried to show over here that if you do the same thing but with a different color scheme, how different it can look, because this is the exact same room as the one before, just with a different color scheme. And I do think that these two rooms, although exactly the same, exact same placement, all that, look very, very different. It's a very different expression that comes to each of the rooms. So I really do appreciate that, and I think it's just good. Like, I like it. And then I tried to do some totally different here. So every item here is still from the kit. I haven't used all the items, but just to like see that you can actually do a totally different style with a different wallpaper, a totally different feel to the room. And I just think, I mean, it looks so different, but I think it looks really, really good. So that's my overall review of the kit. Would I recommend this? Absolutely yes. This is one of these kits where I can without a doubt say I would recommend this kit because it is beautiful. It's just everything goes so well with other stuff from other packs or the base game. You just get like the swatches, everything is just fantastic. So I would totally recommend this kit, but tell me in the comment section down below, would you get this kit? Is it something you have considered or not, or have this review helped you out in any way? Let me know in the comment section down below and let's start a conversation on it. But yeah, I would recommend this kit, and I think it's just fantastic. But let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this video and what you think about the kit. And let's start a conversation. While you're down there, leave the video a like, a big subscribe, and share it if you can. Also check out my other vlogging channel as well, where I upload my day-to-day life, linked in the description down below. Other than that, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a truly fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Bye everyone.